a lot going on in this movie. How did that get started?
Yes, so Jose, who's the screenwriter, he sent me the film, and I thought it was just like so creative, bursting with like humor and thrills and heart, and just a really fresh take on a genre we've all seen before. And it's really brave. It's an ambitious film that really is just going for it. And so we only had 16 days and a modest budget, and so we had to get really creative and go for it. And so we attacked the film with the same bravery that Jose brought to the script.
You know, I was trying to tell the sort of story that I wanted to see when I was younger. It's very much akin to my experience as a young person, but like I never really saw anybody that looked like me in these horror comedies. So it was my goal to sort of give that gift to myself and people like me, and that's why we wrote it.
Just because he's this gay Mexican, affirmative actioning his way to all my scholarship
Dude
money.
does have a 4.0.
High school can really suck sometimes, especially if you don't quite fit in.
You guys can't leave me alone for an hour?
Oh my god! Are you guys serious?
Bullying can leave scars that last far beyond high school, and I think we only have control over ourselves, and ultimately revenge only hurts us in the long run. So while this film is definitely a comedy and it doesn't take itself too seriously, it has messages, I think, that encourage folks to live with empathy and to not hurt those who have hurt you.
And it's also very accepting
Very accepting.
about gays and Latino and bullying and more.
Yeah, it was really important to us that this film was reflective of the current culture and the current teenage, like, you know, it's becoming much more fluid in terms of like your one's sexuality, and I think diversity is finally being shown on screen in the way it always should have been. So it was really important to us to let those parts really sing.
Practically bashed my brains in falling down the stairs. And then I started having hallucinations or visions.
Haven't you ever seen The Dead Zone?
No.
Charm?
No.
Rose Red?
No.
It's called psychometry. You touch people or things and then have visions about the past or future.
I just feel like everything's spiraling out of control.
What was the best part of making this film for you?
Honestly, just the family aspect of making this film. As an actor, you have to be emotional, but like, honestly, as soon as they said rap for me, we just had such a strong connection all together as like a cast and a crew. I just started bawling and I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. Like, it's just, we had a really strong bond together, and it all felt like a really strong, safe space, and it was just fantastic experience.
I feel like I got the spirit of like Chicago in this, you know. I think
Yes.
with, you know, it was funny for a couple of the days we were like a couple blocks from one of my siblings' apartments, and it was just like, I'm like doing this like in my backyard. And like Chicago has such an incredible group of talent and artists who really care about the projects that they make, and so you could just feel like everyone was here for the project, for the art, to do it rather than like making a movie.
We are departing seniors!